Hi friends, welcome back to Maddie's Vlogs. Today I'll show you how to make this simple paneer palav and a fried paneer simultaneously. This palav is very easy to make and takes just 20 minutes for cooking. Let's check out the ingredients. These are the ingredients required to make both the palav and the fried paneer. This is it. For palav, we need 1 cup of fine basmati rice soaked for at least half an hour. Paste of 3 green chilies, finely minced, 1 bunch of coriander shredded, 1 bunch of pudina shredded, 2 tomatoes finely chopped, 2 onions finely chopped, and a slice of lemon. In masalas, we have 1 inch cinnamon, nutmeg just a little grated, ilachi and long, haldi powder, jeera powder, dhania powder, red chili powder, and salt. Also for the extra spice, we want to take this green chili paste, how much ever you need. I mean, according to your spice levels. You can avoid this if you like it bland. Let's now move on to check the ingredients required for fried paneer. Here we go. 200-gram pieces of paneer. Butter, that is 100 grams, softened. We use it for frying the paneer. In masalas, we have tandoori masala, that is 2 teaspoons, ginger garlic half teaspoon, jeera powder 1 teaspoon, salt to taste, haldi 1 teaspoon, red chili powder 1 teaspoon, and dhania powder 2 teaspoons. We add 2 tablespoon besan and 2 tablespoon corn flour to bind the paneer and the masalas while frying. We mix all these masalas to the paneer and marinate it in dahi. Dahi adds sourness to this recipe. We want to cut this paneer into nice cubes and separate them into 2 batches. This paneer pakoda requires a little marination here, at least for half an hour. So for that purpose, we are adding all the masalas into a bowl. Mix them slowly and then also add this flour into the mixture. You might have noticed that we are using tandoori masala instead of garam masala. And now we are adding this dahi, at least 50 grams of it, so that the paneer is soaked properly and then comes out very soft when it is fried. Now mix them all together till all the spices are well blended and ready to add that amazing taste to our paneer cubes. See, this is how the marination base looks after finely blending. Make sure there are no lumps and the batter is very smooth. Now add in the paneer cubes very slowly in batches. All our ingredients put together will make about 200 grams of marination base, which will exactly match the requirement for 200 grams of paneer cubes. Blend the paneer gently into the marination base. Make sure you're not breaking the paneer up. And allow it to happily marinate for half an hour or so. More marination time, more tastier paneer. Meanwhile, let's fry paneer for this palav. Add 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter to a wok. Once the butter is hot, add the paneer slowly, the cubes of the paneer slowly, and make sure you are turning the paneer cubes to check whether they are well fried or not. This is how they look once they are finely fried. See, nice crust and golden brown in color. Wow, look at the texture. For palav, we add whole spices and onion in hot butter and allow it to fry in a medium flame till it turns golden brown in color. Then we add this mixed spices. We mix them in water and put the flame in sim to ensure that the spices are not burning and fry them till the aroma emanates from the onion mixture. We need to keep stirring and frying on low flame till all the water in the mixture evaporates and the oil starts oozing out. This is how the mixture looks when it is nicely fried. The oil oozes out and this golden, rather orangish color of the masala gets to be seen. This is when we want to add our tomato and the leafy vegetables to this mixture and stir them properly so that all the masala and all the vegetables are properly mixed and blend with each other. Wow, look at that color. Isn't it amazing? We now add fried paneer to this mixture and let it blend well with all the other spices. You should believe me when I say that this aroma is heavenly and making me very, very hungry. This is so nice. I can't explain it to you. I'm adding green chili paste to the mixture in which I have added 2 cups of water and the required amount of salt because I've soaked 1 cup of rice. It's 2 cup of water. I'm now adding a little butter into the pre-used pan for frying our paneer. Once the butter is hot enough, we want to slowly drop the cubes of marinated paneer into the hot butter. We are shallow frying them on a medium higher flame. Flip the paneer very softly because this recipe doesn't make a crispy paneer. Instead, it makes a soft fried paneer that can be eaten by toddlers also. See, there it is. The golden fried paneer cubes which make a very good accompaniment for our paneer palav. So soft and juicy. Meanwhile, we'll check on the status of our palav. We allowed 2 whistles before switching off and letting the pressure to subside. It took 10 minutes to cook. And boom! Our palav is well cooked, hot, and ready to be served. We now have to squeeze half a lemon into the palav just to balance the spices. The beauty of this palav is that it requires minimum time and also spices. Wow, look at that color and the texture. It's luscious and the aroma is very, very good. But before taking it into a serving bowl, let's mix it properly so that any remaining spices will also blend together and yield that right balance of aromas. Guys, you can make this dish whenever you fall short of time, whenever you are very tired, and whenever there are unexpected guests at your home and you have to cook very, very urgently. Not only that, whenever you feel sick and feel like eating mildly spiced, yummy palav rice, this is fit for any occasion. Believe me, you have to try to believe me. So, hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more interesting videos and stay tuned to Maddie's vlogs. Bye.